will be coming up in the K2 race soon, but she also won a bronze medal in the K1 200 the other day. So it's very exciting. They're all really fast out of the gates, and you know, this old gal with the long arm struggles out of the gates with them, but it's nice to keep me on my toes.
You had a good race the other day in the 500. Fourth, I think you finished in that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was fourth.
It was a good race.
Thank you. I was really happy with that. As first race back since giving birth to little Florence, so hopefully only up from here.
Hello, Florence, if you're watching. Mum's doing very well. She misses you a lot, but she knows you're in good hands. Now, there we have the Australians. It's been interesting watching their progress, of course, Elise. They won the gold in the K2 1000 in Tokyo. Now, since then, of course, the race distance has been halved, and in Paris it's going to be 500. Now, so for a lot of these boats, it's a bit of a transition. It's a bit of a change to the race tactics, a bit of a change to the way you tackle the start and the finish.
Yeah.
I sort of sense that the boys struggled a little bit early, but they seem to be getting it right now.
Yeah, the two boys, they're excellent paddlers, and obviously, you know, they just had to adjust to the half race distance, but I think they're looking really good. They look really strong, and I think with the 500, like I said earlier, you know, you can have a good start, but you've got to be there at the end still, and they obviously, being 1,000-metre Olympic champs, they'll be there at the end. You can count on that. So
some interesting combinations in here. The second Hungarian boat in lane 2, that's Bence Nadas and Sándor Totka. Now, Nadas won gold in Halifax, but with Balint Kopás, the 1,000-metre gold medalist, as his partner. So he's replaced one Olympic gold medalist with another Olympic gold medalist. What a great luxury to have.
Not bad when you can do that.
Because, of course, Sándor Totka won the gold in the 200 in Tokyo, the very last time the 200 was on there. There they are. So that's Totka at the back of the boat. He is the Olympic K1 200 champion.
And I think they're coming off a bronze medal in the K4 the other day as well, the two of them.
Yeah, so they'll be feeling pretty good. The Lithuanians are the big threat here. They are very fast. They've had a great week. I mean, they really have in the men's kayak. Silver medalist in Halifax last year. It'll be very interesting to see how they go, but expect them to be challenging for the medals. The Germans, Frank and Florstedt, 8th in the World Championships last year. This is a powerful combination from Portugal, and they're getting faster every time they get on the water. 5th in Halifax last year. The Portuguese, I know that the team have got a lot of hope for them. There's the Australian Olympic 1,000 champions. Back to the 500. Tom Green in the back of the boat. Westhausen in the front of the boat. Been together for a while now, so you'd expect that they will have a good race today. The Latvians finished 8th back in 2021. Good to see them in the final. Arda Peters has been around for a long time, knows how to paddle, is exciting to watch. Good to see them in the final.
It is. It's very exciting to see them here.
And Martin Hiller was part of the crew that won silver in 2021, but has a new partner. There's always chops and changes in the K2 boats, but we're underway in the men's K2 500 metres. This is, of course, an Olympic event, so these are the very, very best crews in the world at the moment. And they're underway, and it looks like a pretty even start at this stage, Elise.
Yeah, the Portuguese might look to have a pretty good start out the front there, but they'll just settle into their pace now. And I mean, the most important part of the race for me is finding that rating after the transition. You've really got to settle in comfortably, and if you kind of miss the mark there, it could hurt you in the end.
Well, especially if you get it in your mind that you've got to track these people down. But at the moment, the Australians look to have a very measured stroke. They've got the Portuguese on their inside, but it looks like it's the Germans of Frank and Florstedt who are leading at this stage. They're a much improved boat, I have to say, since the World Championships last year, where they finished 8th. They had some very good races early on this week. Portuguese coming through to track them now. Across there in lane 2, that's the Hungarian boat that we need to watch, because that's the one with Bence Nadas, who is the world champion, with the Olympic champion at the back of the boat. They're going very strong as well. So that's the red boat at the top of your screen there. That's Nadas and Totka from Hungary.
It's a tight race, and you can see the hurt on their face as they come towards the end.
It really is, and it looks like at this stage it could be the Hungarians, Nadas and Totka. The Australians coming through now, though, and the Portuguese are hanging on as well, but I think it's the Hungarians. This will be a popular hometown win. Yes, ahead of the Australians, and Portugal holding on to take the bronze, but a very well-judged race from Bence Nadas and Sándor Totka taking the gold medal Nadas retaining his supremacy in this event, and this Shandor bugger you. He's like, hey, shake my hand. I can't, I'm too tired.
There's nothing quite like the 500-metre burn, and you can see that on his face there.
For a 200-metre paddler who's made his living as just paddling 200 metres and having to lift there for the last couple of hundred. But I think that was one of the attractions, at least, with bringing it down from 1,000 to the 500, because you could have a paddler in there who was an out-and-out journeyman, you know, somebody who could go the 1,000, and you throw in someone like a Shandor Totka who is incredibly fast over 200 together, and you have that mix. And I think that was one of the attractions with the 500 metres.
And you have so much change, I guess, within the race. Like you saw the Germans really take it out at the start there, and obviously then race strategy comes into it, and they just fell a little bit behind towards the end, and the Hungos and the Australians coming through. So it's an exciting race. I love watching it. It's one of my favourite events, the K2 500.
And good to see, I mean, when the 200 went off the program, there was some disappointment that a lot of the paddlers then would have, you know, there might be the end of their Olympic careers, but a lot of them have now transformed into not just the K2s, but also the K4s as well, which is a 500 race. So there's still plenty of opportunities, and great to see that Shandor Totka there is putting his name down as a potential K2 partner. It'll be very interesting to see where the Hungarians go, because I'm sure Balint Kopacz is saying, well, don't
what
forget
about me? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I mean, I don't know where they're at, but a lot of the time at the World Cups, pre-Olympic qualifications, there's internal race-offs going on. So we had 2 Hungarians, 2 Germans in that final, and you know, maybe that means something for them moving into August. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah,
I'm sure we'll see some changes around the place. I suspect that the Australian and the Portuguese combinations are pretty set, although, I don't know, maybe the Portuguese might want to there's a few decent athletes there that they could squeeze into the K2 if they wanted. But no doubt about the winners here, Bench Nadas and Shandor Totka. That's their second gold medal for Hungary this weekend. It's been a long time coming for them, but the home fans who braved the weather today will be very happy to see a gold medal coming their way. Let's have a listen to our winners, our gold medalists, Bench Nadas and Shandor Totka.
Bench Nadas, Shandor Totka, gold medal to Hungary. Congratulations. How are you feel right now?
I'm really happy because after the K4 we did it and we improved. So in the K2 we did it again and it's a gold medal. So I'm very happy because it's 2 race, 2 medal, and it's also 2 Olympic events. So it's really good.
Yeah, it's a good message for the others. And what about Paris?
What about Paris? Yeah, we have, so we work step by step. So next, Poznan, and the qualification for the Paris 2024.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. It was an exciting race. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean,